guys, and welcome back to Addy Brawl Stars. So today's guide is gonna be on Poco. Poco. So I will first let's just read the basic things about Poco. Poco fires damaging sound waves at enemies. His super can heal both Poco himself and his teammates. His gadget is that he heals himself and nearby allies for 500 health for 5 seconds, and his first star power is that his attack heal friendly brawlers by 700 health, and his, his second star power is screeching solo, in which his super also damages enemies 8 for 800 damage. So I've played the games earlier. I will just replay them and I will tell you the tips, tricks, the best game modes, etc. for Poco. So I was a star player. Let's play. So you can just watch the gameplay and listen to me. So the first tip for Poco is that you can aim manually, or tap 5 will also work, but I prefer aiming manually because sometimes the tap to fire will not reach the enemy. So I prefer to use manual aim because that's way better, and the chances to hit your enemies increases. The chances to hit your enemies increases very much. The next tip is that Poco has the fastest. I don't know, but I guess because his unload speed is very fast. I don't think it's the fastest, but his unload speed is very fast. So yeah, he can spam all his shots and run to safety until he reloads again, and you can attack your enemies again. So he unload his attacks very quickly. You can just spam doing very quickly and just come back, hide somewhere, and then go again and attack your enemies. So healing is very important in a game like Brawl Stars, where most of the game modes is about team. So that's why I prefer playing as Poco, because he heals in a bunch, not like Pam. With Pam's gadget you can heal in a bunch, but otherwise her healing turret heals very small health. So I like Poco because I can heal a very large amount of health very quickly to him as well as his allies. That's why I like playing Poco. The second, let's switch on to, and yeah, I just hit 19,400 trophies. The next game mode is Solo Showdown. He's not that good in Solo Showdown, but if you camp a little bit and attack a little bit, you can play nice. And my game was also lagging. That's why, because I was watching a PewDiePie video actually at the same time while playing. So my game lagged a little bit because of the YouTube video, but I came first. So Poco has a wide range, so he can push the enemies back in 3v3 game mode, especially like Brawl Ball and Gem Grab. So you can push your enemies back very easily because of his wide range. He has a very big advantage. And if you don't know how to manually aim, if you are new to the game or you can't manually aim very perfectly or nicely, you can try it out with Poco, because it's very easy to manually aim with Poco because of his range, how it's wide, and it can also reach enemies far back. So I suggest you to practice your manual aim using Poco. Okay, next one will be he charges his super very quickly, because again he has a very wide range and he can hit enemies very easily. And I'm really sorry again because of the dogs. Yeah, so he can very easily hit enemies, so that's why he can charge his super very quickly. So stay back and attack your enemies from a safe distance, and you will just get your super very quickly. The next tip will be use your super wisely. If you are playing Solo Showdown, use your super whenever you want. I mean, you can use your super when you are very low on health or when you have 50% of health. But if you are playing Duo Showdown or any 3v3 game mode, then pay attention at your teammates' health and heal them when they are at 50% of health, because when they are about to die, you may fail healing them and they may die, and that's the worst feeling according to me, that you feel, I think you feel very bad. Yeah, I feel very bad. So this match was really interesting. I thought that I will come second because I don't know that Tara wanted to team with me. So yes, and now it was my chance. So I went and Daryl used super and I came first and stayed till the last. And I will also tell you the best and worst game modes and also how to counter Poco. It's very important. Now we will move to duo showdown. Okay, here we go. So the next tip for Poco is try to attack all the 3 enemies, or how many enemies there are. If there are 2 enemies or 1, try to hit them at the same time. If there's 2 or more enemies, try to hit them together so that you can charge your super faster. See, Poco's attack is very low. He can't kill an enemy very easily. It takes him a lot of attacks to kill, but except for the throwers, of course, because they have very low health. So his super is kind of the main thing that he depends, that if he falls low on health, he can heal himself and his teammates as well. So to charge his super will be your first priority, just like Jessie has to recharge her super so that she can kill her enemies easily, because again her attack is not quite good. So you should attack more than 1 enemies if you can, of course, if you are playing solo showdown. And now there's the next tip, which is do not try to fight 1v1 battles. Do not fight 1v1 battles with him unless you have more than 5 power cubes, because before, if you fight by not having 5 power cubes 1v1, he's very bad at 1v1s just because of his attack. His health is good, but enemies like Brock can kill him very easily because their attack is a lot and their rage is also very good. So from far behind, Poco can be killed very, very easily. So just stay back. That's why sometimes you have to camp in solo showdown, because you cannot go 1v1 with every enemy. Like take Parley if they are playing noob, if they are not playing very well, you can just go there. Or if some enemies on very low health, like the Brock was just, so you can also attack them. So that was the tip. And now as we finish the game, I will move on to the next one and then I will tell you the next tips. Okay, let's go on. 9, turning it up to 11. That was just a random Poco line for you there. Okay, so now I will teach you how to counter Poco. So the first and the most basic that you have to keep in mind is that keep distance from him and try to attack from as far as you can. Like if you are, say, Pam, so attack from very distant, because I know his attack is not that effective, but if he heals his super, and if you are playing a 3v3 game mode, then his teammates will come and can kill you easily. So don't let him reload his super, and don't let him to revive his super or whatever you say. Try to attack him from as far as you can, like if you're Penny, if you're Brock, if you are Nita, if you are Jessie, if you are Pam, and the list goes on and on. And okay, miss my WhatsApp. If you are a tank, just push forward, because his attack is very low, and this is mainly for 1v1 game modes, because again, if you just push forward in 3v3 game mode, he will just gain his super and his teammates will kill you. But if you are playing solo showdown and if you are a tank, just try to dodge his attacks. You can, it's very hard, I know, but sneak up on him. Like if you are Bull, just use a super towards him, and if you are Jackie, use your gadget to increase your speed and go for it. And if you're Shelly, you can dash forward with your gadget as well. So yeah, you have to find some tips. It's hard to defeat Poco in 3v3 game modes and v1 because of his teammates, and he can heal a bunch of health. And you should, the next that I already told you that don't play him on solo. So now comes the worst and the best game mode. So the best game modes for him will be gem grab and brawl ball. He thrives in these games because in gem grab he can be a gem carrier because of his health, and he can heal his teammates from time to time so that they can push back, and he also pushed back enemies, so that's a very big win-win. And he can also heal his teammates so they they will force pressure on the enemy team so that they will not be able to come forward and pick up gems. And he has a lot of health, so it's very minute chance that he will die. And in brawl ball again he can heal his teammates time to time so that they can score easily, and he can also push back the enemy so that they will not be able to kick the ball or pick up the ball, whatever you want to say. And the worst, you should not play it. If you will play it, you will lose every single match. I think every single match you will lose if you play him in heist, because his damage is so low. Unless you have a bull in your team, maybe you will win, because you can heal your team's bull, so that he can attack, and you just have to be back and push the enemies from a safe. So I just played 2 matches of ice and I lost both of them because he's very bad, because his attack is very bad. He can't even defend properly. I think there will be a very few specific maps for him to play. So I lost the heist one, so I thought that I will play hot zone, and he's very good in hot zone. In specific maps again, but he's good in most of the maps. Yeah, that's what I want to say. He's good in most of the maps. So the preferable teammates for Poco will be according to the game mode. If you are playing gem grab, I think the best one will be Ems, because she can just, again, it depends on the map, of course. Ems is not good in that map and Poco is good, so don't use Ems. But the best one, I guess, it will be Ems, because she can also, her damage is a lot, so she can deal a damage. Or Brock will also be very good. Yeah, Brock can also be a good one, because the damage is good. Poco will heal them. Since I just killed an Ems, I just came very close to her, and yeah, Ems damage from close, as you know, is very bad. And I think the worst teammate for Poco, I don't know. I think Pam. No, Pam can be good. I don't know, actually, the worst, because Poco can heal everyone. Okay, you comment down below which brawler do you think will be the worst partner of Poco, from your opinion. And okay, just tell me which of do you think will be the best, except Ems and Brock, because I said them. So let me see what is left, and I think that's it for Poco. So yeah guys, please hit like if you enjoyed and you found the video useful, because many of you forgets to forget. Hey, what happened to my English? Really, Pratham, really, are you doing this seriously? So please hit the like button and comment down below which brawler should I do next. I'm thinking I will do a different type of video next time, not a tips and tricks, because I am bored, and you will, of course, will be bored after some time. So I think to change my content a little bit. I don't think I'll be changing the game. Maybe I will change the game, maybe I will not. Okay, maybe I will change the game, because there's a game in my mind. So please guys, please hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. It helps a lot. I feel appreciated, like my content is appreciated by you guys. And also share my channel to all your Brawl Stars buddies and who likes to play games, so they may be interested in Brawl Stars then. Thank you again for watching my video. Until next time, bye bye.